Hi everybody, Sean Holsinger here from holsingersflyshop.com. Today I'm going to tie a simple pattern for you, one that I use, my soft hackle sulfur pattern. It's winter time here now, spring will be coming and the sulfurs will be coming off. Time to get some of them tied and ready. First thing I'm going to use is my size 16 Daiichi 1560 wet fly hook. Next thing is just some tan thread. And then I'm going to put mallard flank feathers on for a tail on this. And we're just going to get them evened out best we can. And then we're going to lay them on top and tie them down. Get them in there soft so you can get them where you want them. Got them a little long, so we're just going to shorten that up a hair. Okay, and then we're just going to wrap it back to the bend. Okay, and then we can just trim these off. Okay, now we're going to put our ribbing in. For our ribbing, I'm going to use, you see me use this on a lot of other flies. It's just a DMC embroidery thread in a metallic color. This is a copper, like a metallic copper color. And I'm just going to pull it out, and I'm pulling one strand out of it. It comes in 6 strands, and those 6 strands are actually 2 strands, and I separate that down into one. And I want this real thin, so I'm just going to wrap that on. And the next thing I'm going to put on is some super fine orange sulfur dubbing. You don't need a lot of this. We're just getting the color on the hook. We don't want a thick body here. Okay, we just want to more or less color the thread with our dubbing. The biggest mistake in fly tying too often is making their bodies too big, so we want to avoid that. And using this super fine dubbing helps avoid that, because it dubs on real nice and thin. So like I said, what we're really, the goal to achieving here is really just coloring the thread, giving it the color in the body there, and that's it. You're not trying to build up the thickness. And bring that back off a little bit and take some of this dubbing off, because we got it up there where we want it. So wrap that and finish that off right there. Now we're going to put our rib on. Just going to space this out nice and even. Wrap it up. You see how it adds a little bit of flash in there, but it also makes a nice even small rib. And we're going to tie that off. Okay, now for the thorax of this fly, I'm going to use some Awesome Possum in a natural color. The stuff I have here is from Spirit River. It's like I said, it's a natural color. You see me in other videos, I use the skin of the Awesome Possum. This is just easier now. We carry this at the shop. It comes in a bag. It's already pulled out. Just real nice to work with. I really like Awesome Possum fur. Or Aussie Possum, I mean. The fly that I have a fly that I tie a video with on it called the Awesome Possum. Just going to make a nice ball with this. Give it a two-tone look here. Give it a little bit darker patch. Okay, now I don't want that too big, so we're going to take that off, take the extra off there. We're just going to finish this up. Okay, this is a soft hackle fly, so we're going to come in with our hackle. And for the hackle, I'm just using my Brahma hen in a golden brown. I'm going to use one of those side patches that you always see me using. Gives a nice mottled look to it. Get one of these off here. I can focus. Okay, you see the feather there, how it has that nice mottled look to it. What we're going to do is we're just going to grab the head of that, grab the tip of the feathers there, pull them back like that, And we're going to tie it down right there. Okay, we just get that tied onto the hook there, and we're going to trim off the extra. Okay, now we're only going to make about 2 wraps here. And we're going to try not to wrap our feathers down, our feather fibers down. And try to keep them pulled back. Okay, and then once we got our 2 wraps on, just going to wrap behind that to tie that down in place. Get about 3 wraps around there, should be fine to hold it. And we'll trim off the extra. We're just going to take our fingers, and we're going to peel all them fibers back, trap them back there, and tie them down. Now we don't want to go too far back here. We want to make a nice, neat little head. And then we're just going to come in and whip finish. And that is all it is to my soft hackle sulfur. I hope you enjoyed this pattern. It's a simple one to tie. It'll fish real well for you here coming up in a couple months. And hope you enjoyed it. If you do, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And don't forget to check us out for all your fly tying needs at holsingersflyshop.com. Thanks again for watching.